Varanasi, the symbol of religious importance and industrial growth of ancient India. With an enormous depth in culture, the scenic beauty of ancient Ghats, temples, and arts, and home to some of the most followed religions, Varanasi has been the heart of ancient India, being the holiest of the 7 sacred cities in Hinduism and, in Jainism, believed to be founded more than 5,000 years ago. Varanasi is the oldest inhabited city on earth. Varanasi lies towards the southeast of Uttar Pradesh, a state in India. The term Varanasi links to the names of 2 rivers of Ganga, Varuna, flowing in the north, and Asi, a small stream in the south of the city, near Asi Ghat. According to the Hindu mythology, Varanasi is believed to be founded by Lord Shiva, one of the 3 deities of Brahman. Varanasi, also called Benares or Kashi, was earlier settled by Indo-Aryans, on the banks of river Ganga. By 2000 BC, the city was a seat of the Aryan religion and philosophy. Varanasi remained a center of religious, educational, and artistic activities, and the city was set to extend for 5 kilometers along the western bank of the Ganges, as attested by the Chinese traveler Xuanzang, who visited it in 635 c. In the 6th century BC, Buddha gave his first sermon at Sarnath, a place in Varanasi. Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism, visited the city for Mahashivaratri in 1507, a trip that played an important role in Sikhism. Moreover, Ayurveda, the traditional Hindu system of medicine based on herbal medicines, is said to have originated here. Conditions of Varanasi declined during the 3 centuries of Mughal occupation, beginning in the 1194. Many temples, including the Kashi Viswanath Temple and Somnath Temple, were damaged due to wars and politics. Some relief was brought when the city received a cultural revival by the Mughal Emperor, Akbar. Akbar built the 2 large temples in Varanasi, dedicated to Lord Shiva and Vishnu, along with restoration of historic sites. Much of the modern Varanasi was built in the 18th century by the Marathas and the Brahmin rulers, who built temples and monuments. Further, Muhammad Shah ordered the construction of an observatory on the banks of Ganga, attached to Mandir Ghat. By the 18th century, Varanasi became an independent kingdom, in the name of Benares, and under British rule, it remained a commercial and religious center. In 1910, British made Varanasi a new Indian state, with Ramnagar, lying on the opposite bank, as its headquarters. In 1947, the Varanasi state became part of the state of Uttar Pradesh, as a district with the independence of India. Varanasi continues to be a major religious hub in modern India. The ancient Ghats, temples, forts and other famous monuments make tourism the 2nd most common industry that drives the economy. The Ghats in Varanasi are world-renowned embankments made in steps of stone slabs along the river bank where pilgrims perform rituals. Around 84 Ghats are present, most of which are used for bathing by pilgrims and spiritually significant Hindu puja ceremonies, while a few are used exclusive as Hindu cremation sites. It's a strong belief among Hindus that someone who dies in this holy city achieves moksha, freeing from the cycle of birth and rebirth. Many Ghats are associated with Hindu legends, and several are owned privately. The Dashashwamedh Ghat is the main, and probably the oldest among all Ghats in Varanasi, located on the banks of Ganga, close to Kashi Vishwanath Mandir. It is believed that Brahma created this Ghat to welcome Shiva. The Manikarnika Ghat is the Maha-Smasana, or the primary site for Hindu cremation in the city. Adjoining the Ghat, there are raised platforms that are used for death anniversary rituals. The Kashi Vishwanath Mandir is one of the most famous Hindu temples dedicated to Lord Shiva. It is located in Vishwanath Gali of Varanasi. Many leading saints like Guru Nanak, Swami Vivekananda, Swami Dayananda Saraswati, Sathya Sai Baba have visited the site. Visiting the temple and bathing in river Ganga is believed to be a path to moksha. Thus, Hindus from all over the world try to visit the place at least once in their lifetime. The Sankat Machan Hanuman Mandir, situated by the Asi River, is a sacred temple of the Hindu god Hanuman. The present temple was built in the early 1900s by the educationist and Indian independence figure Pandit Madan Mohan Malaviya, which is also the founder of Banaras Hindu University. According to Hindu legends, the temple was built on the spot where the medieval Hindu saint Tulsidas had a vision of Lord Hanuman. Sarnath, an important place in Buddhism, is located 10 kilometers northeast of Varanasi. This is where Gautam Buddha gave his first sermon, the setting in motion of the wheel of Dharma. The deer park in Sarnath is where he first taught Dharma. Other prominent historic places include Jantar Mantar, an observatory that was used in earlier times to measure local time, altitude, declination of sun, and other astronomical calculations. The Ramnagar Fort, built in the 18th century by King Balwant Singh, shows the beauty of Mughal architecture with carved balconies, open courtyards, and scenic pavilions. Varanasi grew as an industrial center, and from its ancient days, it is famous for fabrics, ivory, and sculptures. Today, 40% of the population is employed in manufacturing, 51% of which are in spinning and weaving. Majority of the remaining work in trade, commerce and retail. Silk weaving is the dominant industry in Varanasi. Muslims are the influential community in this industry, with nearly 500,000 of them working as weavers, dyers and sari finishers. Weaving is typically done within the household, and most weavers are Momin Ansari Muslims. Varanasi is known throughout India for its production of very fine silk and Banarasi saris, brocades with gold and silver thread work, which are often used for weddings and in special occasions. An ideal Banarasi sari is prepared by hand and contains about 5,600 threads. Making such saris can take as long as 6 months and can cost as high as 3 lakh Indian rupees, or about $4,000. These saris are among the finest in art and quality, making them very famous within India and abroad. Please like and subscribe to the channel to watch awesome upcoming contents like this. You can also like and follow our Facebook and Twitter handles to get notified as soon as we release any researcher content. Thank you.